This is IELTS speaking test taking place on 12 February 2021 at BBC English Language and IELTS Centre, Portal. My name is Divi Rai Mazi, and what is your name?
My name is Yaswan Sapota. You can call me Yes.
Where do you come from?
I come from Devda 9 Rubandehi. It's 13 kilometers far from Goodwell.
Okay. Do you live with your family or friends?
Well, I live with my family. I have got nuclear family.
Okay.
There are 5 members in my home.
Do you live in your house or apartment?
Talking honestly, I live in my home.
Okay. Can I see your identification?
Yes, please. Here you go.
Okay, thank you. Now in this part of the test, I would like to ask you some questions about your neighbors. Do you have neighbors?
Yes, of course.
What kind of neighbors do you have?
They are kind and generous. They help us whenever we are needy.
Okay. Are they polite to you?
Yes, they are polite to me.
How well do you know them? Do you know them well?
Yes, I do know them very well because they are too close to me and my family.
How often do you meet them?
Well, I teach them tuition so that I regularly meet my neighbor.
You teach them?
Yeah,
like
they are children.
They are children.
Yes.
I see. What are your neighbors like? Are they helpful?
Yeah, they are helpful.
Okay. What kind of problems do people sometimes have with neighbors?
Well, in my opinion, sometimes there may be quarrel with neighbors because of misunderstanding between them.
Or they may quarrel each other.
Yes, sir. I have seen many neighbors, but not with my neighbors, with other people. They usually quarrel with each other because of misunderstanding. And
do you think neighbors are important in our life?
Yes, of course, neighbors are really important in our life because whenever we are in a serious problem, we don't call relatives to help. We go to next door to the neighbors to help.
You mean to say that our neighbors are the first relatives? How can neighbors help each other?
Like whenever if our family member gets serious problem, like if they are feeling unwell, then we can ask them help to go to hospital or for economic.
I see. I mean, like the people can help each other with money.
Money also.
Okay. Do people organize some kind of occasions together in your neighborhood?
Yes, of course they do. Whenever there is Tees and
other festivals,
festival, and there is one club of
your locality,
Amasamuha, like this Amasamuha. So they often to make many programs
there in your locality.
In my locality.
How do you feel when you are with your neighbors?
I feel good with them because they are too cheerful.
Do you enjoy being together with them?
Yes, of course I do.
Okay, that's fine. Okay. Now, in this part of the test, I am going to give you a topic. Okay? You have 1 minute to prepare your speech on this particular topic. Okay?
Okay, sir.
And here is your topic. You have a pencil. Now, I give you 1 minute to prepare a speech on your topic. Now, your time starts. Okay. Okay, now you can start your speech.
Okay, I'd like to talk about the time when I was asked to give my opinion in a questionnaire or survey. Was when I was in class 9.
Mhm.
Some of the people came to my home to know about the census,
Mhm.
and they asked me about how many members are there in their home, and what occupation do they do, and in what age are they, and like this, like questions they were asking me.
Mhm.
And as a public, I was asked that question by those people who are taking census.
Mhm. Okay, now in this part of the test, I'm going to ask you some questions about the topics that are related to part 2. Okay, what kinds of organizations want to find out about people's opinions? What kind of organization want to find out people's opinions?
Well, talking about the organization, they want to know about the people opinion. I would say, like Lions Club, they come to our home in locality to ask the problems, and to solve them, they are asking questions.
Yeah. Do you think asking questions to people for their opinion is a good way of finding the opinions of people?
Yes, of course, they are good way to finding up their opinion. Most of the people ignore the advertisement they give on TV or the newspaper, but whenever the people are asked face to face, they will probably give their opinion.
Okay. Do you think all people are ready to give their opinions on the questionnaires?
I'm afraid they don't give their opinion whenever they are asked, because they are self-centered and they don't care about anyone.
What do you think about, do you think it would be a good idea for schools to ask students their opinions about the lessons?
I think it's a
Do you
it's
think the school should ask students' opinion about the lessons?
I think it's a good idea to ask questions to give their opinion about the lessons,
Why do you think so?
because the teacher may ask a student that what they have learned in
Okay.
that lesson, and
Whether they have understood
whether
the
they have
lessons of the
understood
teacher or not.
Yes.
Mhm. And now I want to ask you, what would be the advantage of advantages for schools asking the students their opinions?
Well, there are many advantages to ask student about their opinion. Firstly, they may know the problem of the students. Firstly, they may know the problem of the student and what they have to improve in their studying technique. And secondly, they may know well about the student, whether they are understanding or not.
Okay, thank you very much. I wish you all the best.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.